Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. It might be my second video of Monday. Hope you're having a great Monday, because after I finished my last video, I saw that the Champion Proving Grounds, which I knew was going to be starting today, has activated. And we're going to be going through this and see how hard it is, right? If I can make any progress in this. And what, as somebody who's only been playing for like a year and a half, how endgame this is, and whether or not I can make any progress in this. Now, of course, before we get started, I do have to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Get out from under that rock. Get King Galkabar for free. Get Venomage Tagor and Farrakhan the Fat as well. Use that QR code. Don't forget about Pelops the Victor. Use the promo code SUPERVICTORY within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Super Victory. Okay. Let's see. So let's remove the QR code just for a minute because it's in the way. So they're trying to explain it to us. There are three types of champion pools. The primary and secondary pool that contains the unique champions, which will increase your points multiplier. Now, it's my understanding that if you clear the stage at all, you get a 1 star. You get 2 and 3 star based on how many points you accumulate, which, again, is these champions above me. The next rotation pool showcases upcoming champions that will feature in these. Okay, we saw this in the screenshot in the previous videos that I did. To earn rewards, you must complete that. They will complete specific requirements to gain stars. When collecting rewards, they will be sent straight to your inbox. When collecting reward chests, you'll receive a notification with which accessories have been claimed. Each stage of the champion proving grounds requires a key. If you attempt a stage but do not complete it or confirm the results, it will not be used. You can also use rematch keys to try and earn more stars on previously completed stages. Okay, so we have 3. Is this a daily reset? I'm not sure. Maybe it is. 3 per day, and then like 3 rematch tokens. The pools here, okay, we have the Web of Corruption characters, right? We kind of knew that was going to happen. And then the secondary pool is Sidax, whatever his name was, from the Sidax. I tried to pull him, didn't get him either. Grugtha, aka Big Titties. I tried to get her too and did not get her. Tection, if you have him, F you, because he's like one of the best characters in the game. Pet Pelagus, the Wave Walker. I actually don't have him, but he's okay. Masahiro the Belmog, he was the fusion character, so you might have him now, and you might have actually activated him from the fusion portal. Although I'm not sure if mine's 60 at this point. However, I do have a lot of the Web of Corruption characters. Now, it's not required. Right, we're going to see how this goes. I'm probably going to use Raya, and I might use Talena for the moment. Our first stage is Force Keep guy, and this guy from Faction Wars Hard. I honestly forget which ones are which. Does it tell you? Have they changed the kits? I don't think so. So it shouldn't be... Oh, debuff can't be resisted, but that's fine. I mean, we'll see how hard he hits. It's this one from these guys from the Faction Wars. Which one's this one? Exchanges HP, steals buffs. Can we do like a resistance-based build on this guy? That's what I'm wondering. So can we go... Oh, actually, you can actually filter them as well. So I want to use Raya. And I think I'm going to use Talena. All battles, 19%. So that's not too bad. And then I don't know if I'm going to really... I'm not sure about using the other ones right now. I do have Master of the Blades 50. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to use these 2, and we're going to see how much, because that's a 19 times multiplier, right? I want to make sure that I kill these guys. Now, I'm going to run, I think, I throw the Barkhorn. I'm actually going to try and avoid using mythicals, because I know that's just kind of unrealistic, and I don't want people to just, blast. I know people will blast me in the comments. Anyways, I'm going to use Donatello because I love him for his cooldown reduction stuff. And then I'm going to use, I'm going to use Phil the Barkhorn for some resistance stuff. And some other, just some damage, right? I guess I need some damage. Think of just Leonardo. Honestly. Let's see how that ends up going. We'll just try this one time. Right? It doesn't count unless I actually clear it. There are the enemies, of course, too. So let's get some turn meter up there. Let's go for... Nope. Let's go for... Well, we don't need to clear buffs, but... Decrease that. That doesn't do much either, does it? Let's go for... Yeah, let's just go for that. Poisons. We did not even land the poisons, really, on the guy on the right. How much... Can we get that? Okay, I was like, what? How high is their resistance? Okay, let's do some AoE damage here. They have a lot of hit points. Good God. Ah, that's interesting. Some buffs. They're gonna steal my boss. Ooh, tried to steal my boss, but I had the resistance to block that. Okay, let's see. Where they're still gonna do some stuff, right? I got some heal reduction. Okay, let's go here on the right. I'm more afraid of like the faction crypt guy, right? Like, but I forgot. I honestly forgot. I haven't had to fight the crypt guys in so long. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. We do some more stuff. Let's put up our resistance buff. That's going to be really important as well. They actually cleansed over there on the right. Let's just smack. Let's smack it, right? With Leo. There you go. Yeah, get all the enemies down. Does he revive them? No. Oh, they exchanged that stupid thing. Oh my god. Well, he's gonna do it, right? He's gonna exchange HP with one of my characters. I'm just waiting for like when it actually happens. Get some damage with Leo's counterattack. Okay. Get some more poisons out. We get the debuffs out again. I probably should be slowing them, to be honest, but let's see if we can. Yeah, let's just do the AoE, more damage, right? With Raya. It seems like they have a lot of hit points, and my Raya should be hitting like way more than I have some pretty good gear on my Raya, I'm pretty sure. So pretty sure all my gear was fully equipped. Let's just do this. Now it's going to be based on the turn count. That's where, as far as I'm aware, that's where the poisons basically are. Let's try to activate that. Let's put a slow over here. Okay, so finally we got that slow out. Let's try to kill him. We did. Okay. Oh, he just exchanged it with my Furo the Barkhorn. Okay, so now we got to kill him again. That should be fine. I get some healing back up. Let's activate some of those poisons. We got a Brimstone out. Pretty sure my Telena's using Brimstone. That's fine. Let's get some extra damage. Yeah. Does that do more? No. I was like, does the A1 hit harder? I think it does, actually. Because it ignores defense. I was just thinking about that a little bit. Let's hit him. Let's hit her again. Hit this thing again. And then put out some more poisons. Right, we got some turn meter increase. We'll do that as well. We got some resistance buffs up. Get some more turn meter. Let's go for the. Oh, we don't have offense up actually, so we need to get that back up before we do the A2. We're buffing up again, and then the boss is going to do something soon, probably. Tries to take my buffs, but I resist it. I just much prefer the resistance build when I fight these really hard bosses. It just makes me feel so much better when I fight these effers. And then hopefully we finish it off with Raya. Okay, so that got us 10,000 points, and that gets us a 3-star. I wasn't even looking at what points are required to do that. So okay, 45 turns, 3 minutes, 10,300 points. We keep the result, right? Save result and continue. That seems fine. And then we can use the same teams going forward. Oh, it shows the points here. I'm an idiot. Sorry, 5,600 points. So that's interesting, right? 5,600 points. So maybe you only need like what was that? A 17x point multiplier? Didn't it tell me when I was using it? Oh shit! It didn't. Oh my god! It didn't keep my characters. Over here. Yeah, this is 19 times multiplier. So could we have got the 5,600 points with one character? With one of these characters? Maybe. I'm not sure. Right? I'm gonna go with the same team lineup though, because I'm just gonna want to see how far we get. The difference is we need to clear boss, which I think we can do with Raya, because I know that Magic Keep you need to steal it, right? The other boss, I honestly don't even know let's go with Fural again. We should be able to do it with these characters though. Let's do it this way. Yeah, Magic Keep. You need to make sure that you have ideally block buffs as well, but to be able to steal the buffs is pretty important. Otherwise, they're gonna basically buff up there with that. We do have various ways of clearing buffs, so I will start with this first. Now, this one, what does this one do? Oh, is this new, or all the passives are just stacked up there? We have a block that attacks one enemy with 2 of the boss's minions. Revives the boss's minions. Okay, I kind of remember this a little bit. Yeah, okay. This one's not so bad, right? We're going to go and place the debuffs down. We're going to... I'm actually going to wait on this skill for the magic guy to up the buffs, right? I'm not going to do this immediately because I don't know how many buff steals I actually have. So I'm going to wait for them. Yeah, wait for the buffs to happen. And I'm going to steal that with Raya. Should be fine. We got an ally attack thing. Okay, that kind of hurt Leo a little bit. Get some retaliates in there, and we're going to go in here. Actually, I don't know how necessary that was actually now that I think about it, but it's okay. Leo's getting a lot of retaliation attacks. Thankfully, he is unkillable for the next 2 turns. We're going to go over here. And then we're going to also do... Oh, you know what? I was afraid that the fear would eat my skills. We're going to go with Raya and try to steal these buffs. Right? So we didn't get everything. We didn't get the speed up buff from there. But we might be able to clear it here. Yeah, with Leo, because when you kill someone with the A3... So that's fine. And then we're going to go over here and clear the minion. And the boss is going to revive, right? Because that's part of their kit, which I know it's going to happen. Attacks. Almost dead, though, honestly. Get some turn meter up. We're going to go in for that. We're going to try and... Actually, we're just going to try and nuke. I realize I'm not using a defense down. Nobody on my team is using a defense down debuff, which is... always good to have on bosses. So I'm not saying that necessarily I am using the best sort of characters here. You know what? I think I'm just gonna. I hate these faction crypt bosses. Wow, that actually did really good. We're just gonna go ahead and kill that, and now we get a free turn. Okay, can we ignore the minions? I'm not entirely sure actually if that's a thing that you can do. Normally, when you're in Cursed City, you don't actually need to clear the minions. So I'm going to see what happens when you clear the boss. If I just aim the magic boss and that's fine. I don't know if I need to actually take these guys out on the side or not. That's something worth noting, I suppose. Turn meter. I'm not really doing much damage, so I can just kind of ignore it, to be honest, since Leo's taking most of this. Let's go for just the nuke with the weaken. Get a slow in. It's always good. I mean, she's going to buff, though. I think that's what's going to happen over here. Let's go for the nuke. Well, it looks like the enemies on the side died anyways. This is what it is. Yeah, with the block buffs. Yeah, great. Thank you, Furl, for doing your job. And, oh my god. Oh, there we go, with the Soul Reap. Okay, so we got 10,000 points again. We're going to save and continue. So that's 6 stars. It is daily, right? Yeah, okay, so it is a 24-hour reset, so make sure you get this in now. Now, this is different. We have Minotaur and Phantom Shogun. Now, Phantom Shogun, you want to have higher red stars, because that's kind of part of this. Now, luckily, over here, with the exception of Furl, I pretty much have that. I'm going to give this a go again with the same team lineup, right? I mean, obviously, if I really wanted to min-max this, I would be a lot more particular on the characters that I'm trying to build here. Now, I'm actually going to save this because there are some stuff that you'd want to cleanse off of Phantom Shogun, so I'm just actually going to go in with the regular attacks here. And then I'm going to put out some poisons. We got some brimstone out, that's nice there as well. Let's put out the accuracy reduction. I am going to do the attack up. Do that. Now, I'm not sure who's going to end up taking the hits for Shogun here. Leo? Okay, that was interesting, I guess. I thought it would have been someone else. But we have the block passes for a little while. And I think it's the second time. Wait, isn't it his second attack? So it's his second attack that I need to kind of save the cleansing for. Because that's... Yeah, so we're going to go over here. We're going to do the A2. I know it's a bit out of order that I'm kind of doing this in here. We're going to put the buffs up. And then I'm going to do some AoE. And we're going to do some more AoE. Because I have the Enfeeble. That kind of sucks. So it's that normally this A2, maybe it's because I'm resisting it, right? Normally there would be some stuff to cleanse out. It's fine. We can put some more poisons. Get some retaliates. Thank you, Leo. You know what? I'm going to put out a slow because you can slow Shogun. I'm not really that concerned about Minotaur. He's not going to really do a whole lot, in my opinion. So I'm just going to nuke down Shogun because he's probably the bigger threat here, honestly. And then we'll buff up again. Shogun's going to take his turn any second now. To activate some of those poisons, let's put that out again. Right? Getting hit there. That's fine. That actually did really well. Thank you, Turtles. Thank you, Leo, for some extra damage. We just need to get that Shogun down. And, oh, we're almost there. Probably the next round should do it. The block passives is kind of gone now. Let's go over here. Almost there. Oh! Okay, we got some extra damage in there. Oh my god, he's almost dead. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's gonna take a turn, isn't he? Oh my god. Oh, maybe not. Leo in for the kill. Okay. We're gonna cleanse all that stuff, and then we're just gonna nuke him. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't not that difficult there. I get the attack up over there with Raya. We got the well, why not, right? We'll just buff up again. I probably should have slowed him. Everyone gets speed up again, and we should be able to finish this off here any second. Let's go and nuke him. Oh, come on. He was almost dead. This was a little bit slower. No, actually, turn count 46 wasn't too bad. Another 10,000 points. Okay, so we're going to keep the results. I think that's all I can do for today. Right? And that gets me 9 stars. And there's 3 different parts. My question is, could you do this with just one of the characters from... could you get 5,600 points from just one character? My math is bad, right? I got 10,300 with a 17x multiplier. So, I don't know. If I brought up a calculator and I divided by 17, would that be like 10, 10, 3? Where's my 10, 10, 10, 3 divided by 17? And so if I did only 9? Well, maybe you might be able to do it if you were able to kill it faster, right? Faster than I did. So you might be able to do it with just one of these characters from the primary pool, or if you have one of these characters from the secondary pool, that would be enough, right? If they're good enough, like Tection, right? Might be able to mess things up. Or Grugtha, who's a really powerful nuker. So, okay, I managed to get some 50 of these, and then I got those accessories, which went across the screen really fast, and I did not get to see exactly what that was. But we got 9 stars on day 1. There's going to be 3 parts. We're going to get more of that. Now, this blood shield react, so it's random, right? And it could be 5 stars. Now, I guess I can go into my game, and then I can go into accessories, and then filter by new. And that should show me. Yeah. Oh, they have an extra border. Is there a way that I can filter that? I don't know, actually. So there's I'm in the way here. Maybe I can get rid of my face cam here for a minute. Okay, so I got a Skinwalker's 5-star supersonic banner with PvE damage plus 1.25% PvP damage and speed and all that stuff. So it sounds great. It looks great, right? And it's just a generic supersonic accessory in terms of the sets. That part is good, right? That part is good. Now, where are the other ones? I guess it would be somewhere here as well. I just have to kind of look through it. Not that Mercurial. I got 4, right? I'm just like trying to find it. Good God. There we go. There's like a refresh piece of Sacred Order. So PvE damage, banner, or resistance banner, 5% chance to prevent skill cooldown. Okay, I've actually never received any of those items before in the past. That's number 2. I wish there was. Is that nope? I thought that was different. Maybe it was. Has a thick border. Cleansing Orc necklace. That's a necklace, right? Defense with boss damage minus, boss damage plus. Defense necklace. Is that a necklace? Yeah, it looks like it. Cleansing. 8% chance to remove 1 debuff. And there should be a 4th one that I picked up here, which, good God, if I can find it. There we go. Reaction Ogren Tribes. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's got crit damage on it. But yeah, again, from a random set, right? Like, am I using reaction? Is it worth using? PvP damage minus 1.2. Now, I assume, let's just upgrade it like to like 8, just to see what happens, right? I assume, okay, it goes up, right, by 1.25% flat per tick. So this is good for PvP, I guess, right? My damage is up. I'm taking less damage. Boss damage is up. So really interesting, but unfortunately it was a 5-star and not a 6-star piece. Anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below about this content, because it is, well, it is interesting, that's for sure, right? And it's stuff that we'll be doing, or you should be trying to do basically every day to clear as much content as you can as far as the star goes. It's basically like a limited time faction wars, to put it that way. And I guess that's good. I want to double, before we go, I want to check the relic stuff, right? So that is in the game now. It's down here in the coalescence. Now they're all legendaries. So I got some materials, but it's like blues. So I'm a little confused, because it's got a 50% chance. I hate that it's 50% chance of the base stuff. But anyways, if it lands on this, does that mean it's guaranteed to be those? Because they're only legendaries, right? That's the only possibility. So as long as I hit that 50%, it's going to be one of these. That's the impression that I get. We'll find out as we start crafting these. Yeah. 6 of them here. They're very interesting. Each of them have 3 different factions that they give specific bonuses to. Take a look at it when you have some free time. Some of the better ones, well, is there ones with crit damage? There's that one. The Sibilant Gold. Bonuses for Sacred Order, Undead Hordes, and Dwarves. So looking forward to something like that. The Dwarves one has an extra 15% chance to inflict a critical hit when attacking. Well, I guess that's not really a big deal when you're crit capped. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, interesting stuff. Interesting content. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Now, before I go, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code to get King Galkabar absolutely free, Venomage Tagor, and Farrakhan the Fat. Also, Pelops the Victor by using the promo code SUPERVICTORY within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Okay, everybody, that's it for me. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.